Good evening, class. My name is Jackson Spradlin. This is my technology presentation. This might be a little short, but my topic was mobile devices in the classroom. I don't know about y'all, but my high school, cell phones were not allowed. If you had them out and your principal caught you or your teacher caught you, they got taken up. And when I was a student in high school, I was always like, why are they taking my phone up, man? Because the first time they took it up for the day, the second time they took it up for 2 days, and then the third time they took it up for 2 weeks. So, Rich, has anybody ever got your phone taken up in high school? Anybody? You guys just taken up?
Ours was allowed.
Yeah, it sucks. Yours wasn't allowed either.
Ours were allowed.
So we always wondered, like, why can't we use our cell phones in the classroom? Well, this topic is one of the most popular topics regarding schools. If you thought of that as a student, there's many positives and there's many negatives to using their cell phone in the classroom. Some of the pros, which are positives, of it is that there's fast, efficient means for accessing information. So like if you're a history teacher or something, and you're going over a topic, and you want your students to get like another viewpoint other than yours, you can get them to look up some information online. They can read some like articles and all that good stuff. Another benefit is like teachers can have students download educational apps on your phone that you have accessible in the classroom. So me as a math teacher, I feel like that could help me get them to download some app, and they could get the formulas on their phone to help them memorize it. They can do games on their phone on that app to help them memorize the formulas that they need. And I feel like that'll help them also in the future too. Instead of just memorizing it for a couple of weeks to get through it, I feel like that'll help them memorize it for their life. So when they get to college, it's a lot easier. Also, if the students can have their phone in the classroom, it gives their parents peace of mind, just in case there's like an emergency at home, or when somebody has a wreck, you can get a hold of them, and without them worrying about without them worrying about their kids not having a phone. Also, there's GPS tracking on it, so like I said, there is an emergency or something happens and they're not responding, then they can find them. Then the parents can track it. Also, there's access to a calculator and a timer, which is beneficial for me as a teacher, because if my class or my school doesn't have access to calculators and we're going over some math that involves a calculator, then they can just pull that up real quick. And also a timer that can go for any class. Also, it helps improve communication. You could do like group projects that help you use their phones, and you could put them on. There's some apps that you could use and help them collaborate, such as private. So these kind of go together, collaboration. Also, like I said, online research for history. Like if you're going over a topic, you could use it to read some articles or whatever, whatever the teacher wants. And then this kind of goes to the Ariana's topic. Online video, you could use YouTube in the classroom. So like if you don't have access to like a projector, which my high school, I don't know about y'all, but my high school there's some classrooms where we didn't. So like if I'm a math teacher and I want to go over like a YouTube video, which also we did in high school a lot. If I want to use like a YouTube video, we can put it up and show it. Well, if we don't have a projector, we can't do that. So then I need their phones in order to watch that video. And then online quizzes, kind of like Kahoot, like we've been doing. That can go for any class. Just to review, make sure your students are paying attention. You can use Kahoot to do like bonus points at the end of the class. So if I'm a English teacher and we go over a story or something, we can have a little online quiz at the end. If everybody has their cell phones, then we can do this. But if not, then we can't do that. So I feel like that's a positive, because that makes the students want to pay attention more and have a little more fun in the classroom. But when there's pros, there's some cons too. Cons, obviously there's distractions. Some of those distractions includes gaming. For me, when I was in high school, and I just took my phone out, I ain't gonna lie. I play like when Words of Friends is popular, playing that during class, and I'd be like, wait a minute, what was going over? Like, I wouldn't even remember. I'm sure y'all done that too. Or playing some game, I don't know. Texting, obviously that's probably the most obvious one. We got some texters right now. So it's obviously a distraction, in the classroom, especially in high school. And because the reason I keep referring to high school, by the way, is that I'm a secondary education major, and I plan on teaching them high school math. Cheating, if you're a history teacher, they can sneak their phones and look in their pocket while you're not looking at them and look up the answers. That could be a con as well. Or they can get on Snapchat, which is popular now, and send some embarrassing pictures, which has happened to me before. So they take an embarrassing picture of me and put it on their story. That's awesome. So that can be a con. If they have their phones, they're always able to do that. Here's some more, is they can get on some inappropriate websites, we don't know what that means. And they can show it around their students, or their friends, their peers. Which also goes along with this, they show inappropriate videos to others. Also, a con can be like negative communication, which is happening, I've seen happen before, where two people can be going back and forth with each other, and then they can plan a fight, let's say in the bathroom. Well then, so if everybody has their phones, then you can text, and then everybody can meet up in the bathroom, and there can be a fight happening there, and then, yeah, it's just like a situation. And a con is that not everybody's gonna have a cell phone. Most kids do nowadays, but not everybody will. And if your school don't have Wi-Fi, they might not, if they do have a phone and your school don't have Wi-Fi, they might not have internet or minutes or whatever. So that could be a con, or a negative. And here's a couple of YouTube videos. We're probably just gonna watch one because it's pretty late. So we'll just watch the first one. It's it kind of talks about wow, we messed it up there. So awesome. Okay, so this is this video is a teacher who did like a survey, or he wanted to test something out and see what it was like if the students did have their phones for a day and without them turning on vibrate. So he had everybody in the class, I forgot how many students there were, he had everybody in the class turn their phones on, like where you could hear the ding, so if you got like a Snapchat message, you make that noise like really loud. And then he kept on the board how many times each person's phone went off, and then he tallied it up at the end of class. And that's basically what this is about.
A Bauxite teacher just proved to his students why cell phones are banned in his classroom.
THE 11's Jordan Hellington tells us the outcome is shocking.
Yeah, Bauxite history teacher Nick Findley put those nagging teen questions to rest. Why can't we keep our phones at our desks? And by doing his own classroom experiment. In a world revolving around technology,
109, I believe.
the numbers don't lie as time ticks by Coach Findley's advisory class. Students tally up every alert they get on their phones in the 25-minute period.
Here at Bauxite, it's part of our community.
That written rule,
During class, they make us turn off our phones and put them up.
teens like to question.
Look at that great smile.
During like, how much of a distraction that would be.
So he's putting those everyday questions to rest. Finley conducted his own experiment. In each class, students set their phones by their desk, and every time they heard an alert, a tally added to the board. In fifth period Thursday,
I'm looking at the tally board right now, and that's just insane.
the class had a total of 200 Snapchat alerts, 1 Facebook, 5 Twitter, 12 Instagram, 23 text messages, 8 phone calls, 8 YouTube, and 10 other alerts, totaling 267 vibrating and ringing alerts in 25 minutes.
We're kind of amazed by the results. I think some of them were just kind of almost in disbelief of how many times that would happen.
Did you realize that your phone goes off that much in a short?
So basically, y'all get the gist of the video. And I took Ariana's idea on this one because I feel like you have to have motivation to be a teacher because we don't get the greatest pay. So I made some of this. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. So this one really, to the world, you may be just a teacher, but to your students, you're a hero. I've had a couple of teachers like that, been through a lot. And I really looked up to some of my teachers growing up, especially in high school. And they really helped me mold who I am. So you really kind of want to be that person for that student. You never know what anybody's going through, okay? And this is my, well, I don't know why it's in there. This is my reference page. And I got a Kahoot game, of course, because everybody else does too.
Good job.